Matt in East Jordan, Michigan. Hey, Matt, what's up?
Yeah, hi, Tom. As soon as you found that you had that guy on talking about Agenda 21, I had to call because I know your parents are buried here in Charlevoix, Michigan.
Yes, they are.
And that's where I first heard about this so-called Agenda 21.
Whoa.
The local paper here, the Petoskey News Review, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, at the very bottom on the front page, there was this big, bold headline that says, Charlevoix County Commissioners thwart UN plot.
Thwart UN plot?
Yes.
Charlevoix County Commission? This is the town my mom grew up in. This is incredible.
You know, and generally a headline is very short, but they went to the trouble to make a headline that was very long and it went across the whole bottom of the page.
Wow.
Well, anyway, when I first saw the headline, I was actually kind of excited myself because I'd actually like to see our Constitution replaced with a UN Charter for Human Rights. But anyway, I went on to read the article, and the first item of business that evening was, a resolution that was unanimously passed by these fools to, prevent the UN from taking property rights from the city of Charlevoix or Charlevoix citizens, and basically all this razzmatazz about defending property rights and preventing the UN from taking over Charlevoix.
Right.
And, I mean, these people have to be out of their minds. But the commissioner that introduced this had been in contact ahead of time with somebody from the Republican state legislature here. So, I mean, this is a statewide effort to kind of, I don't know what...
Well, 3 states have already passed resolutions now. Did he say Alabama or Mississippi was the third one? Alabama, thank you, Shano. And Tennessee and Kansas have already passed, resolutions. Republicans have passed them in their legislatures saying, we don't want no mind control in Agenda 21. And Georgia, the secret meeting for the Georgia legislators was to introduce the PowerPoint presentation about how they're going to... the UN is taking over our country, don't you know? I'm frankly far more concerned about the World Trade Organization because they actually are taking over our country. So,
Well, I'm worried about Morse corporations, and as far as these whining...
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Right-wing business owners that can't make it on their own, I'd like to actually see the municipalities, seize their assets and take them over and run them as worker-owned companies if these rich crybabies can't make it on their own.
This is amazing. I'm looking at the article in the Petoskey News that you're talking about here, Matt. Local officials take a stand against alleged UN plot. It's by Abra Coe, and it starts out smart growth, clustered development, bike paths, conservation, mixed-use zoning. What do these things have in common? They are all allegedly part of a United Nations plot to steal basic liberties from everyday citizens right here in northern Michigan. It may sound absurd, but on October 24th, the Charlevoix County Board of Commissioners voted unanimously. Commissioner Bob Drebstret was absent to adopt a resolution opposing a 20-year-old United Nations document and agreed to reject its radical policies and any grant monies attached to it. Right.
Yeah. Can you believe it? Let me ask you something. I'll let you go, Tom. Do you think these people seriously believe this, or is just kind of a way to drum up support and take a shot at the Democrats or the liberals or Obama? Do you think they really believe this nonsense? And I'll let you go.
I think that there is a paranoid mindset that is part human nature and part some people are just far more paranoid than others, that is more than willing to believe that somebody, things aren't going well and therefore somebody out there must be pulling the strings because it ain't me doing it. You know what I mean? And in bad times and hard times, this identifying somebody as the other and blaming them. I mean, the steroids version example of it, of course, is the Protocol of the Elders of Zion and the whole anti-Semitic thing that came out of the Russian Revolution. That was a document put together by the Russian Secret Service, apparently at the time, and that then, or at least so the stories go, and that was then used by Hitler to justify the genocide of the Jews. I mean, that's that. So yeah, I think that there is a paranoid worldview that all too often takes hold. I remember when I was 11 or 12 years old, my dad took me to a John Birch Society in Lansing, a John Birch Society meeting in Lansing. And one of the guys there gave me a copy of John Stormer's book, None Dare Call It Treason. And I read this book about all the communists who had taken over the State Department, and I was horrified. I mean, I was just horrified. It's like they're very convincing, these guys. They're very convincing.